Hey everybody, Mo here, and today I'm bringing you guys a deck guide and some gameplay on our Norra Alawi deck that my team created. So, for those of you that don't know, the new patch, a lot of people started playing these Tristana decks. I actually have a video coming out on Tristana Teemo. Let's see, Patrons hit rank 1 with Tristana Teemo. He was at 1200 originally, like the first time he hit rank 1 was with Tristana Teemo, like Bilgewater, Bandle City. Then he switched over to this like Ionia version. He hasn't cut up here yet, but he's been playing an Ionia version of basically the same deck, just with different tech cards. So Tristana Bilgewater's kind of been everywhere. Some sort of like Bandle City suit by the Tristana Bilgewater, Tristana Demacia, Tristana Noxus. They're all basically the same deck. They just play a little bit differently in how they win the game. Some win on burn, some win with like rally, stuff like that. So a lot of people kind of just figured out that like Prize Fight plus Pink Spell is really strong. And this is actually something, if you go all the way back to the very beginning of this expansion when Prize Fight and Jack and all of them got released, I actually played in a Riot made tournament for creators, and I actually brought a Prize Fight like ping style deck because I knew that was broken. I literally said like, oh, Prize Fight's so broken, and then you Prize Fight with a 1-mana ping spell, and it's just like essentially like disintegrate plus, you know, just like kill stuff. And I brought that to the tournament, and my team made it all the way to the finals. So I like found that out, and then now we're back on this game plan. I went kind of with my original game plan. Originally, I was playing Norra Nar, but now we're playing like Norra Alawi. And this is something that Jordan randomly cooked up, XX What Am I? And we were just kind of chilling and chatting in our team Discord, and he just randomly posted this list, and it looked pretty good. And I love Norra. For those of you that follow me for a while, you know that I absolutely love Norra. So I was like, yeah, I'll try it. It looks like halfway decent. I accidentally got to 1000 OP with the deck. I played the deck for over 100 games at a 70% win rate over 100 games, which is really good. If you didn't know, that's really good. Like if you look at a lot of people, I can pull the stats up here for you guys. And if you look at stats for decks, like specific decks, you'll see that the top performer, so we'll go to Masters last 2 days. So you look here, the top stats are like, 75, 75, 76. Like, it's usually pretty good. Like, that's like literally like the best deck in the game right now. If you look at other ones, they're usually like high 70s, probably like an 80, like mid 70s here. Fun fact, our deck now has enough games on it to where it is on here. So it has an overall 58.81% win rate, and my win rate's dropped a little bit because towards the end, people started just hard countering these Bandle City decks, and it was pretty rough. But still, 68% over 109 games is like pretty good. It's still better than like this Tristana Teemo list. It puts me better than some of these Tristana Nar players. Again, it puts me like just slightly below these guys. So that's pretty good. And you see the deck overall is actually let me take this off. If you just search for a win rate, our deck is actually the 3rd highest win rate deck in Masters for the last 2 days, followed by a couple of these. And yeah, so it's very exciting to have to create something and help test something and perfect it, really. So I'm really happy for Jordan and Omega, and I'm really happy that I got to kind of show it off. And people are kind of wondering, well, why Norra Alawi instead of Tristana, like Bilgewater, Tristana, like Bandle Soup type thing? And the answer is because this, first of all, it beats all the Bandle Soup type things, but you also are beating things that the Tristana deck just isn't. Like, the Tristana deck is losing to Varus. It's losing to like Varus Samira. The Tristana deck is losing to Aatrox Kane, I believe, or sorry, Aatrox Vayne a little bit. But this deck beats both of those. It beats Aatrox, it beats Varus, it beats all of the other Bandle piles because you can just remove them and match them early, but they just literally cannot deal with this big overwhelming Alawi. Like Alawi just comes in over the top from the top rope and they can't do anything about it. And most of the time, all you have to do is try and survive at like, a couple HP, and then you just kill them with a really big Alawi attack, and they just cannot stop it. Or with like Brash attack, because all of their stuff is also really small. So you kind of just get in with this King's Courts, and your Brash units just kill them that way too. So, yeah, it looks really weird. I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of weird, and people constantly asked me, like, why are you playing this deck? Is this a real deck? How does it work? And I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna try and do my best to explain it in this video. But the best explanation I have for this deck is you just have to play it a lot to understand it. Because it's like every other Norra deck, it's not a linear deck. And because it's not a linear deck, it's really hard to just immediately pick up and have good success with it. you kind of have to play it if you haven't played other Norra decks before. And what that means is you kind of have to identify what your game plan is for each matchup. And a lot of times, like, your big Alawi plans the matchup, but sometimes you get Norra, and you just kind of have to figure out, okay, how do I survive, or how do I use my resources effectively so I can run my opponent out of units and then win with my, like, random portals and stuff like that. So it's kind of a puzzle of how to get to a point to where your Norra portals are winning you the game, or how to get to a point where you can buy time for your, like, Brash to win you the game. It's just a big puzzle of figuring out how to effectively use all of your spells. Yeah, so I'll go over why each card's in the deck, but it's it'll be really quick because it's pretty simple. So this is deal 1 damage, deal 1 damage. These are just like removal spells. They pair insanely well with prize fights. Watchful Idol is because of Alawi package. Heavy Metal, I think, is like the second best removal spell in the game right now. It kills any small unit, but also just like destroys weapons. If you take away Varus' weapon from him, he's like bad E-boy. I guess we're really good into Aatrox Vein, obviously. Just good into any time you need cheap removal. In the Bandle City decks, it's good against their like 1-2 elusive unit. Junk Construct has portals, Norra portals. So if I punch Pablo, this card's actually like really insane. And I was really high on this card since the beginning. Being able to just have a prize fight is really, really good. If your opponent plays like something really big, you can usually play Pablo, and then now you're just like trading 1-for-1 on its big unit. So like in the mirror matches, or if your opponent plays an Alawi, you can just like Pablo. And yeah, you're gonna take some overwhelm damage, but you still traded your 3-drop for their Alawi, and you're really happy with that. Or sometimes if you have like double ping spell, or if your group shot's online by that point, you could just do group shot Pablo, and then now you just killed their Alawi for free, and then you're able to block something else, and that's really nice. Tentacle Smash because your all this is just tentacle package stuff. Salvage because sometimes the deck just runs out of gas and you really just want to be able to draw into your portals. Drawing into them at burst speed is really nice, but also just having more draw in general is really nice. I'm Not Gabor is a tentacle package plus draw, portal package, and then King's Court is another win condition on its own. And again, this comes down to like figuring out the puzzle of how do you win the game, and sometimes it's just with King's Court and Brash. So you have to figure out, how do I get to this point? What's the best way to like play around their cards while also giving my stuff Brash, but I don't want my things all at 1 HP sometimes. Stuff like that. So yeah, so the deck's very cool, very interesting, and we're actually going to play some ranked ladder, which is not something I usually do, but yeah, we're at 1028 LP. If you notice, that's actually not that much. Like, I want to end the season top 10 because of how the world's points works. And if you see here, I'm already only ranked 9, and the season still has like a month and a half to go. I think it still has like 6 weeks to go, so we're definitely going to need to be in like the 1150, 1200 range probably to lock in top 10. So let's try and gain some LP. Ideally, we can get to 1100 in this video. That'd be really cool. That'd throw us up to rank 6, possibly even rank 5 if we can go over fit, so we can be next to our buddy Drizzy Drake. So yeah, so before we get into the games, I wanted to remind you guys that 68% of the people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed to me. So if you guys could do me a huge favor, click that subscribe button. It'd help me out so much with the YouTube algorithm. That, and if you guys comment literally anything below, let me know what you think of this deck or what deck you guys have been playing with the new patch. These are kind of what I've been playing. Not really Aatrox, that was for scrims, but I have videos coming out on like Alawi, Varus, and Tristana Bilgewater. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe for all of those things. Last week was kind of a dry spell, but it's because it's really hard to make videos on a new patch if I don't have them pre-recorded because I'm really busy. But that's changing this week because we're gonna have videos Monday through Friday, just like we're supposed to. But yeah, let's get into the games. All right, so we're against Lurk. So when you're against Lurk, first of all, you have to check the attack tokens. So they're on even. So you want a cheap removal spell in case they play a 1-mana 2/1. And then after that, you want ways to kind of interact with them early. So having a way to kill off their 1-drop is really good, usually immediately followed by the 2/2. Because then you can like kill their 1-drop, and then you can play your 2/2, and then it stops them from being able to Snapdrum Swarm you, and then the game's kind of over. They only have one drop that can survive this, which is the 1/2 Lurk unit. If they have the Fearsome unit or the Predict unit, they just like lose. Unfortunately, we don't have the 2/2 to block the Snapjaw Swarm turn 2. We do have Norra, which like blocks it, but it doesn't block and kill it, which is really what we want. So we have this, we're able to stop their unit, so they predicted presumably in something good, and we stopped it, so it's good. And we can keep them off of Lurk triggers and then do stuff like that. We're just gonna play our Norra. We can still block with Snapjaw Swarm unless they hit Blind Rek'Sai here. Oh nice, they don't even have it, so very good. So we're just gonna start putting portals in our deck, and portals are very good in this matchup because it just gives you a bunch of little blockers, and you just want to run them out of cards. The only issue is kind of gonna be when they have a Rek'Sai in play, but a lot of times you can do like a double prize fight type play. Okay, so we gotta do a couple things. We can 5-punch Pablo, we can Tentacle Slam. I like Pablo. Pablo just straight up like blocks this or this. I mean, let's see what they got here. So they lurked with no Rek'Sai, so it tells me it's probably a Pike. I always assume it's Pike. If my opponent predicts, hits the Lurk, and it's not a Rek'Sai, I always assume it's Pike. One good trick to when you're playing against Lurk is to kind of try to keep a track. I know it's hard to see like where they play cards out of their hand, but I always just try to keep track. Is this okay? Cool. That can block the guy. I'm gonna play the Jump Construct just in case they have Snapjaw Swarm. This blocks and then also puts a portal in my deck. So I always try to keep track of the like far left card after they predict to see if they ever play it, because if they do ever play it, then it just means that it's, you know, it wasn't a Pike. So here, I don't think it was a Pike. They probably would have used it. Oh, it was a Snapjaw Swarm there. Okay, so they predicted again. They predicted again, and again wasn't a Rek'Sai, so they lurked twice, and we'll have to see if that one was also not a Pike or not. So again, we'll try and keep an eye on this like far left side here. They're, you know, lurks are pretty small. We're not applying too much pressure, but we are leveling up this Norra kind of slowly. So that's good. We see we already have 2 portals. She's already 1 out of 6. We have more portals here. One thing that's really cool, I guess I kind of forgot to mention. Oof, I wish I had a fast speed spell because you could keep this Norra alive here. But we don't. So what we can do with that is we can kind of just... You can either Portal Palooza or you can Eye of Nakaboros. Eye of Nakaboros is better here because it finds you a 1 mana spell because it draws you more cards. So it's better immediately to try and save the Norra. Okay, or we can just draw another Norra and that's fine too. Okay, one thing I did forget to mention on why this deck works so well together is the fact that... oh, maybe I was supposed to Heavy Metal so they don't get a free kill here. That was my bad. They would have had to kill it with their Bakai. Is the way that Spawn works with Norra is that anytime you have to make a new tentacle... Anytime you have to make a new tentacle with Norra... Ooh, okay, so... That's very interesting play. They usually want to save that for Rek'Sai, but they are just so far behind on their lurk triggers that they really want to do that. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so... Sorry, what I was saying was anytime you spawn and make a new tentacle, it counts towards Norra. So a lot of times if you get like a Watchful Idol down and they trade off your tentacle on turn 2. So if you like play Watchful Idol, you trade turn 2 your tentacle into something, you spawn another tentacle, your Norra's going to be 2 out of 6. So your Norra can already be like... hold on, let me figure out what I want to do here. I guess I'm going to go and pull here. Is your Norra can already be like halfway leveled just from this Watchful Idol if they kill the tentacle every time it spawns a new one, which is something that's really funny that a lot of people don't really think about, and kind of just give you free Norra level up progress. So this is good. So again, like here's what I'm talking about. They're gonna kill my tentacle, and I'm gonna be able to Watchful Idol here, and then it'll give me 1 progress towards Norra, and it'll level her up faster. So you're gonna Snapjaw Swarm me here, and we are kind of getting there. So we have Prize Fight. Oh, they're not going to Snapjaw Swarm. Why would they do that if they're not going to Snapjaw Swarm? Anyways, we're going to do this. And then, so we do have 1 prize fight here. A second prize fight would be really good into these big units. Or if I can just flip out a big unit like this, now I can go ahead and Heavy Metal plus prize fight the Rek'Sai. We just have to hope they don't have Deny. We do know that one of their cards in their hand is a Snapjaw Swarm. One is unknown. So you see here, we were at 5 out of 6. And this is really cool because the Tentacle... spawns before you draw a card. So you see it flip the Norra, and then if we would have drawn a portal for turn, it would have immediately turned that into a big portal. So here we are going to probably just pass. I want to play Pablo, but I think we can do that later on because we really just have to protect ourselves against a Rek'Sai. So again, we know their hand is like Snapjaw Swarm and then something random. And so far, like, nothing is really scary to us, so we can just pass. If they don't play Rek'Sai, we don't particularly care. We can just, like, block and then group shot and stuff later on. So, yeah, like, this is fine, right? Because we can just do something like this. We can just do something like this, and then we can, I don't want to group shot because group shot's fast speed, so we are going to just Heavy Metal here. And they didn't predict this turn, so it's a blind lurk. So, okay, so this is pretty good. I think I am going to give... How many times... I should have looked to see how many times they lurk. Oh, 7 power. So they've lurked 3 times only. I mean, we can look, right? We took overwhelm damage. So we took... Have we taken any damage before that, though? I don't think we... No, because we were at 20, because we just lifestealed from 20. So 5, so 7. And so this guy's usually 3 power, so they've lurked 4 times. So I can actually do this to keep my Norra alive from a pike. I was trying to, basically, I'm just trying to see if this keeps my Norra alive from a pike or not, and it does, which is pretty good. We're going to do that. So that was kind of a high roll, because it protects our Norra from a pike. And now we should be just drawing a bunch of portals, hopefully big guys. Oh, nice, a scout unit. That's pretty good. Here we go. It just applies pressure. And again, we can block this now with the for the Snapjaw Swarm. Okay, so that's what they top deck, so they still have not lurked a pike yet, which is pretty good. I am going to go ahead and Pablino. Sure, we can block here. And then we can do... we can do that. We don't really need to. I'm just going to go ahead and Tentacle Slam this, and I'll trade my Tentacle for this. But I think we're just pushing damage. Or is this just lethal? That is just lethal. Alright, let's just go ahead and kill this then. I think the last card in their hand's like Deny or something. Or maybe Rally even, but... Because this is lethal right here, so they have to do something. Oh, it's a Rek'Sai. Okay. Well, the good news is we have an answer for that. And this game is over. And look at that, just like that, you killed their big scary Rek'Sai. And you push lethal. Cool. So yeah, so that's kind of like 101 on how to beat Lurk, because you just want to control the board early. I'm sorry I forgot to mention about how the Tentacle, the spot interaction works with Norra. Plus 15, Pog. Yeah, because when you spawn, you're technically summoning a created unit. So again, if you do like Watchful Idol on 1, the Tentacle you spawn on turn 2 immediately levels up your Norra. You could sack that by blocking unit on turn 2. Summon another one. I've had a flipped Norra on 5 before. It's just simply because of how much I spawn. And the cool thing about Watchful Idol again is that it'll spawn at the start of the round, and it can flip your Norra before you actually draw your cards for turn and have a chance to draw that portal. So it's a very cool way to kind of burst speed in a way, level your Norra, so you have a chance to get the leveled up Norra pretty quickly. But, all right, cool. 1-0. Let's get to the next game. Okay, so we're against Bandle City Pile, which is pretty good for us. We're pretty favored in this matchup. The Noxus version's a little bit more rough, just simply because... I'm going to keep one of these. Just simply because they have over-the-top burn, so your goal is really to save as much HP early, so you don't just die to, like, fervors, and hopefully have an answer to, like, a might and stuff. The reason I'm keeping the Tentacle Smash is because one of their best cards is the turn 2 1-2 against us. The 1-2 that makes, or, like, Owlcats. So this is pretty good opener to try and stop as much damage from them as we can. I'm just going to pass here, because if they don't play a 2-drop, I'm really happy, because that means they're kind of behind. And if they do play a 2-drop like this, I'm going to go ahead and just Tentacle Slam it. I'm going to go and just Tentacle Slam it. This is why you don't just slam Norra, because if I just slam Norra here, then it's just not looking too good for us. But at least this way, I get to start my level up progress. I kill this like I wanted to. I'm keeping Heavy Metal, because these decks play... the weapon girls, so heavy metal is good for that reason. That's why I'm using that instead of heavy metal. So okay, this is fine. So we have Norra into Watchful Idol, and then we'll just take this 2 damage from this Mayor. That's fine. Actually, I don't even know if we do. We might just block, because I want to level up my Norra really quickly. So if they swing in, we'll block. Okay, yeah, they're not going to swing in. Cool, so we get this attack here, because that's what I'm saying. That's a way to kind of abuse the Norra level up with the Tentacle here, or with the Totem. So we'll swing in here for 4, and this is where if you draw an Alawi, because I already have this Tentacle starting up here, they're kind of just going to lose the game, because the Alawi is just going to overtake them. Typically this spot, they want to play their Tristana, but we're not going to let them, because we can just Heavy Metal Pie Toss, and just immediately kill the Tristana when she enters play. We also could just have, like, another Smash. So yeah, see, like, they're playing Wandering Shepherd, so that's why we have the Heavy Metal here. That's fine. Overwhelm's a pretty good keyword for them, but like I said, we have the Heavy Metal, so we are not too worried here. Let's go Seedling, sure. Still not too worried. We can just put portals in our deck. We have this decently sized Tentacle. That's a Teemo. I don't think I care. I think I'm just going to shoot the Teemo for 1 here. And then I'm going to get the second half of this, so that way if they develop, I can just get a free kill on this Shepherd. See what happens here. Okay. So, I don't think they're playing a Tristana this turn, or if they do, they missed out on just like a bunch of damage and impact. So because of that, I feel pretty confident in just like playing this Portal Palooza, trying to draw into a portal. We hit 2. Nice, and we gave our Norra spell shield so she can't die to Buster Shot. That's pretty good. We'll just pass her. Okay, so they did play the Tristana, they just played it really slowly. That doesn't really matter to us. We can just still kill the Tristana with our hand. With how our hand looks, we can easily just still kill the Norra. So we are going to kill off as much damage as we can, because again, our goal is just to save HP. We're going to block with the Construct here. But more portals in our deck, because portals are cool. Yeah, his hand actually, like, this board is not good. I understand trying to save the Tristana, because you're like, oh, I'm going to play around your removal spells and blah, 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 blah. But, like, you really didn't do that. Like, you really didn't. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Hey, we're just a filthy eye roller. So, I like C's voice here. Because it helps me start applying pressure and actually ending the game. They are going to get a Tristana trigger, but because they only have 1 spot, it's not too scary. If this is... Oh, Buster Shot on the C's voice. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, so that's why we got the spell shield here, because we're good players. Alright, so we'll do that, and we'll just swing a ding away. We'll swing a ding away. I assume they're going to, like, block with Mayor here to put the Overwhelm onto, like, another Tristana or onto a Bandle City Gunner. And it's fine, because we've been sandbagging this heavy metal this whole game. We've been sandbagging a heavy metal the whole game, so we're pretty happy about that. So there's a Grumble Slug, sure. I assume we're going to draw, like, 1 portal. If not, I'll take this 2 damage. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Oh, we drew both portals. Cool. So we flipped our Norra. Pretty pog. Pretty pog. Oh, let's see what they got. Hookmaster, sure. That's fine. And so this isn't scary. So I'm just gonna pass because like our opponent has to do stuff, right? They have to do stuff. And one thing, a lot of mistakes people make is they. So here I'm gonna go ahead and just like pop this spell shield. So that way they're gonna try to attack this Fishwhack, and we're just gonna heavy metal it. We just heavy metal it, and now we can just block it with our 3-1, and we're pretty happy. A lot of times people will mistake and like kill this immediately. A lot of times people don't realize you kind of want the weapon to be on the shitter unit, because I'd rather this shitty 2-1 have quick attack than like this 2-2 with impact have quick attack, you know? Most of the time. So here we're just gonna block down like this, and teaming here still, I'm just gonna keep it on here. Because again, you know what I don't want? I don't want like the Bandle Gunners to have quick attack. I don't want like this thing to have +2 and quick attack. Oh shit, why did I not block with my 0-5? I don't know. Sorry, I'm too busy talking. That's the thing with the videos, a lot of times I misplay, but it's fine. Definitely should have saved 2 HP there, but I'll be honest, I don't think it really matters. They have 2 portals. I think this is okay. We could kill this just so they don't have blockers. We'll see what happens here, what we draw, what we flip on portals. We hit both portals. We hit, what is this? Overwhelm. This flips. I draw a unit. Yeah, it has regeneration. Okay. So, yeah, so what is this looking like, this attack here? So they're -2. So if we kill a unit here, they just can't, like, win the game. And we just kill their units. Bandle Gunners, sure. And we can just play, like, Pablino. Go flipping though. Oh wow, they had a triple Bandle Gunner's hand. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, they're going to kill one of them here. And then how does that attack look? So they're going to be able to block 5 and 4. So they're going to be able to block 9. So we're hitting them for 3, 4. Hitting for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in. We're only putting them to 3, which is actually not that crazy good. Which is actually not that crazy good. Oh, getting my stuff back. So, let's just swing then. Let's just swing and force them to do something. Because they also, I think they have to block this. I could be mistaken. They go to 2. We have Perilous. Oh, really? They go to 1? Alright, this is fine. Because this thing goes to 1 HP here, which means it dies to this Perilous Pastry, which is pretty good. Yeah, see, you kind of have to block this Overwhelm unit, or you... Because you see I have 1 burn damage in my hand. You could be just scared of the other one. I personally would just say, like, if they have it, they have it, because you're not beating a lot of cards here anyways. So let's go ahead and just double fight here. Let's go and just double fight. Oh wait, that still doesn't kill it because of the... Yeah, we can just do this, and then we can just Perilous Pastry this here, so it dies. Be pretty happy. Now we have this big Overwhelm unit, so even if they top deck like a Might, we're taking 3 impact plus... So this will be 5, 6, 7... I mean, they should just fix him upper one of these. I probably should have waited to see what they fix him upward, so that way... Oh, sure. So that way I don't take the extra 2, or I force them to like take an action, which maybe then I can draw like something else. Oh wait, they're just not playing anything. Cool. So yeah, so they puts them to 7, 8, 9, 10. So they're only hitting with 4 overwhelm, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we go to 3. Okay. I mean, here's an Alawi.
Truth is no
That's fine. I mean, we're just so 4 wide. Hopefully not blocking with our 0-5 doesn't come back to bite us, because that would... You're gonna should put quick attack on this. Yep, that's fine. We'll block out the 1-2. So we're taking 3 damage here, going to 7, and then this game is just kind of done. Yep. I'll block with my 1-2. And then our Alawi will just get us across the finish line, as the kids say.
Not in my city.
As the kids say, we will just get there. We'll remove a big HP blocker, so our overwhelm is crazier. And then we have Prize Fight too. Prize Fight's pretty good with overwhelm, so if they try and block something like this, we can Prize Fight for extra damage. Okay, man, big portal. Ape Achiever, that's a pretty good one. Alright, anyways, we're just gonna swing here. And this game is done. They can't deal with everything. Yep, so slight misplay with not blocking with the 0-5 when it literally could have done nothing. Also, if we block with a 0-5, it puts them to 1 HP because whenever it survives damage, it pings the Nexus for 1. And then, so we would have actually had lethal, so we would have forced them into blocking with the Bandle Gunner, and it would have been really, really good for us, so. Alright, cool. Okay, so we're against Samira there, so this matchup's pretty good for us. I think it's like 70% or something like that. Something like really, really good. Pytos is fine. Pablo is like fine. Pablo and Pytos together are pretty fine. I kind of just want to find a heavy metal. I don't even want to keep this junk construct. I'll keep the Siege Voice because it applies pressure, but I really just want to find a heavy metal. Nice, we found our heavy metal. We have our King and Queen. Or maybe they're both Queen. I think they're both girls. We have our Queen and Queen. We can play this junk construct. I'm also down to just pass so we can keep open this heavy metal. Yeah.
You're looking at Ionia's cooking chef 10 times.
Overall, okay. I mean, I'll just play my 2-2. I'll play my 2-2. I'll attack. You can block, try and equip your weapon onto Samira or something, but I won't. I was thinking very long and hard about something. Very long and hard decision here on if they want to pass or if they want to concede. I'm down if you want to concede. Those are the only 2 things you could be considering, right? Yeah, so they're going to take this because they want to put... Oh. Sometimes they take this because they want to put that weapon onto, like, Samira or put that weapon onto something more useful. Because, like I said, typically you don't actually want to kill this guy because you don't want to kill the Hookmaster because they will just put the weapon on a good unit instead of a 0-1. And that's going to be much more problematic for you than them just having Overwhelm or Quick Attack on this. So here we will Watchful Idol. If they play Samira, we actually beat Samira plus Momentous Choice, which is kind of funny. Okay, cool. So they just didn't have anything. This is going to be an Alawi turn. Alawi turn! And we're just not going to attack with this Tentacle. There's no reason to run our Tentacle into the 2-1 here. Cultist. Ooh, I don't even really want to run my Alawi into the cultist guy. Yeah, that doesn't sound too pleasant. I guess I can't really kill her. Yeah, let's just swing it here. I think I need to start spawning more than anything. More than I care about my Alawi, like, not pushing damage, I care about, creating a tentacle. So, okay. That looks good to me. Looks good to me. We can give this tentacle overwhelm. We can give, we eventually get to the late game with, like, King's Courts. Oh, nice. Tentacle Slam is really good. Sammy! Samira. They have random 2-cost spell here from Ambitious Cultist. Yo, this goes. Maybe we're supposed to keep this as just like second Alawi because we know our Alawi is about to die. But I don't think I care if they trade my Alawi in here because I'm just gonna play C's Voice and just get like instead of Alawi being the threat, my Tentacle will be a threat. That's pretty nice, I think. They are in the tank. This deals 5, so Momentous doesn't even save them. It has to be like double Momentous or something like that. And we actually beat double. It has to be like Momentous plus like All Out. Yeah. Okay, there's All Out.
Want to prove yourself? Now's your chance.
And the Momentous. And that's still just like trades. That doesn't even like win. All Out, All Out. Okay. And again, like, all that's doing is trading. That's not even winning. So, I'm happy with that. I wish we had a fast speed spell to kill off this cultist. If we could have kept this Alawi alive, that'd be great. This person just shuffling 2 Samiras? Oh no, just All Out. So they're still on like this triple All Out version, which is pretty weird. All Out is kind of a not great card anymore. I think I went down to 1 All Out in my Samira Varus version. Yeah, so here's that. Kills off my Alawi. That's okay. That is a-okay. We're gonna play C's Voice here. And we're just gonna keep going to town.
May she look upon our journey with pride.
We can even like heavy metal this to kind of push a lot of damage. Oh, what is oh, Violent Discord, sure. The only issue is you really want heavy metal for Varus. So I think I am gonna go ahead and heavy metal this just to almost like show you guys in a way why you want to heavy metal the Varus instead. Because this unit's not really doing much, and if you heavy metal the Varus, they just like lose. Because the Varus doesn't actually do anything for the rest of the game. But also Overwhelm is a pretty good weapon, so we'll get rid of that. If we had Eye of Nagaboros, this would be pretty good. Top deck Eye? Nope. Okay. Well, we'll hit you for 5. We probably could have developed into them because there's not much they can do to develop punish. They can play like a 1-3. If they play a Varus, like it's not blocking. If they play Samira, it's not blocking. Yeah, so they play like a 1-3, and that doesn't like matter, really. So this is fine. We have King's Court now, so now we're just gonna kind of take over the game. And here's a really good trick. Oh, nice. That kind of won us the game. A really good trick you can do against Varus Samira is you can actually use the prize use the prize fights to counter the bow from Varus. So if they ever try and go in for like a lethal attack, you just like prize fight them, and then it takes away all their bow damage. So here we will take 3, I think. I want to take. I don't try and fight him in combat, but I will try and fight you out of combat. So because if they actually live, they end up pushing like a whole bunch of damage, and we just don't want that to happen. So I'm expecting a spell shield here. Oh, no. But they are digging. Yeah, so I don't do this, and they have like spell shield, plus pump spell, plus like all this shit. And then I'm bad. Because then I just took like a whole bunch of extra damage for no reason. I could have like chump blocked with my 2-2. I was probably supposed to chump block with my 2-2, but I kind of like my board state. I like how many units I have. Is it Discord? Oh, it's a strike spell. Okay, sure. Yeah, I think he realizes you can just play second Varus. Like, you're losing to a lot of stuff there. The good news is maybe that means that they have strike spell and they're dead. Can we just kill them here on open?
Jack said there'd
They block 4, they take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite. Not quite, but we give all of our stuff brash, which is pretty good. All out. What? Doesn't do anything. Am I crazy? Does that do anything? Oh, it was probably fleeting. It was probably fleeting, so they just wanted to level up progress on their Varus. Okay. Looks King's Court. And now we kind of just have, like, unblockable. We kind of just have unblockable units. Oh, you're gonna bring back your Varus. Okay. So, let's go ahead and do some of this. Because we expect them to have a strike spell. We expect them to have a strike spell, but we have the prize fight to counter it, so that's good. We can counter the strike spell with the prize fight. Oh, they have Unforgiving Cold. Oh, that's pretty good. Doesn't really matter, but... It doesn't really matter, because your unit still dies. So now we have this Varus we have to deal with, but again, we can just prize fight when they go in for lethal and stop the, like, big lethal attack. So we get to push some damage here. Not pushing too much damage, actually. Because they have this stupid 1-3, which randomly is blocking us. So we know their hand is, like, Varus, Strike Spell. I mean, we know they have a Fast Speed spell because they hovered it, like, over here. Oh, sure. I don't care. You probably should have saved that to pump your Varus for lethal. Yeah, I'll, like, trade here. This can go there. And I feel pretty okay. They basically have one turn to try and kill me. And they're going to have to try and do it through, hopefully, multiple prize fights. If I can draw one more unit, I'll be very happy. And again, we know they have some sort of fast speed spell here because they hovered it. And they only have 2 fast speed spells in their deck, which is Violent Discord and Strike Spell. And yeah, so not too... Because like I said, you can also, if they try and do some crazy, like, oh, I'm going to pump my Varus up to strike this, like, mid-combat, you can just say, like, fuck you. I'm going to, whatever. My units are going to have, you can say, like, I'm going to prize fight you, take away all the damage. Oh my gosh, they drew Samira. Please. Okay, so, let's do this. Let's do Norra first, I think.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in the lap.
Let's do Norra first. Out. Okay, so let's Tentacle Slam. And then if they have, like, Momentous or something, we can beat it with Prize Fight. We also get a second Prize Fight here, so again, 2 ways to cancel out the Varus lethal, which is pretty good. Again, we know one of their hands is either Furious Wielder or Discord. So they really only have 1 card in their hand. And then if they play Varus this turn, they can't, like, kill us anyways. Because they're not going to have mana to do. They get to, like, play Varus and then pull one thing. We just, like, prize fight into it, make our stuff unblockable. So Momentous, so this last card is either a Violent Discord or... Okay, so... It's either Violent Discord or it's the Strike Spell. I think we're just going to go ahead and go for this here. We can play around Violent Discord by putting it here, but then we don't actually push lethal. Oh yeah, we do. We do push lethal. Alright, well yeah, let's go and just do this then. Remove all of their units. Remove all of their unit. Oh wait, no, this last card is a random 2-mana spell. What am I talking about? This last card could be literally anything. This is the 2-mana Cultist spell. So it could be, like, literally anything. It could be, like, a Mystic Shot. It could be... I mean, we know it's a fast speed spell. Lips. Okay. Sure. Alright, I mean, that's fine. I just get a 2-2 now. And if you play a 1-drop, I will prize fight so you can't block my 2-2. And you will die, hopefully. Unless you have another frostbite, which would make me sad. Okay. Yep, so 1-drop, sure. Here is prize fight here. You can't block my 2-2. And we have a lot of brash overwhelm. Frostbite saves them. Nothing else saves them. Double Violent Discord doesn't even save them. It's literally just Frostbite. See if they have it. Second Frostbite. Yeah. I mean, they predicted, right? So, that's fine. Okay. So the unfortunate thing here, ideally we can, like, flip a portal. We can't actually kill this Varus, which is pretty frustrating. Because Varus is gonna have 5 HP. Oh, wait, they're not playing Varus. Oh, Pog. So we flip a portal? Nope. Oh, but we drew a Pablo, which is pretty good. Which is pretty good. So again, we just stop lethal here. We stop lethal here every time, which is pretty Pog. So they're never killing us. They have exactly 2 cards. Even if it's like Spell Shield, it just does not matter. I mean, we can just go for a Tentacle Slam combo right now. This is bad into Discord. This is bad into Second Strike. So we actually beat Strike Spell. Because we can just like prize fight on another unit here. So we beat Spell Shield. We don't beat like Spell Shield plus Strike Spell. We don't beat Spell Shield plus. Yeah, it's basically just Strike Spell, right? They have to have exactly Spell Shield plus the Strike Spell to live here. Alright, there's Spell Shield. I mean, we can go for it. We just say, like, show me Strike Spell. This is worse into Violent Discord. This is worse into Strike Spell, but they've already played 1 Discord. It's all the same, right? Like, we always lose to... I should just put it on King's Court, because we're always sad into, like, Strike Spell plus Spell Shield. Now I just made ourselves bad into Strike Spell. Or, sorry, bad into Discord also. Okay. Yeah, double Spell Shield is not it, Chief. So, GG. Cool. And yeah, so that matchup was pretty good. We were able to kill off multiple Samiras. We killed off 2 Samiras, 2 Varus. We only drew, like, 1 Alawi, so it wasn't even with, like, Alawi junk. Oh, cool. Very cool. Alright, so we have Jack Set. Very interesting. Oh, this is really good. So they don't actually have too much interaction. I'm actually only going to keep 1 Norra, but Tentacle Slam is really good into their 1-2. Especially since they have first prior on 2. Also, this deck really loves attacking on evens. Mine does. The Alawi deck. So ideally, you can get evens attack token every time, because that allows you to like attack with Norra on 2 immediately. It allows you to attack with Alawi on 4. So let's go ahead and play Norra. They didn't have their 1-2 elusive, or they were just 9-head. Oh, they have heavy metal. Damn. So we should have kept our Norra, I guess. I didn't realize this deck played heavy metal. Which makes sense. Bilgewater deck plays heavy metal. Sure. I guess I can understand that. Okay, let's see his voice. Let's see if they have their 3-3. If they don't, we are in pretty good shape. Oh. Okay. What if I just, like, shot your guy? You can prize fight me, but I'm still gonna get in there. You're not even prize fighting me? Wait, you could have put my unit down to 1 HP. Come on, Rundle. Rundle, what are you doing? Shake my head, Rundle. Of all people, I expected better from you. This would be a pretty good spot for an Alawi. Alright, well... I guess we're trading our overall guy for their Jack. Jack can get out of hand really quickly. So... Jack can get out of hand really quickly. Let's go and just kill them while we can. And we have salvage. This used to be another prize fight, which actually in this scenario would have been pretty decent. But salvage is really good at helping you just gas up, like just stay gassy, you know? There's Pablino. Let's go ahead and just salvage here, I think. We can junk construct. I'm sad if they play like set here. We kind of fall behind on board if they just slam this big ol' 4-5 on us.
Drinks are cold and
3-4. Let's swing with our 2-2. Maybe they randomly block and we can draw a portal with salvage. I don't want to use Pablo here because I want to save Pablo for their set. Alright, so let's salvage. Let's draw some cards. No Pytos. Ooh, no Eye. Alright, Alawi's cool. So Alawi's cool. Alawi will let us do stuff later on. Let's see what they got. They don't have their weapon yet, which is like really good for us. Jack. Sure. There's Pablino. 5-punch Pablo. Oh, dang. I wish I had mana. Oh, wait. I mean, we can do this. Oh, no, because it's gonna go down one. Dang. So we can't stop one coin or the other. We basically have to pick one. We basically have to pick one. So I guess let's just fight the Jack here. Let's wait until combat so they can't play a 3-drop unit.
I want to kill someone.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and do that. I didn't want to give them the coin. What I was talking about was I didn't want to give them the coin before they attacked, because let's say they drew like their 3-mana 3-3. If I did that, then they'd just be able to coin out, play a 3-3, and just like apply more pressure, which wouldn't really matter too much to us because we block with our 4-1. But it would just be like annoyance. So here we get to play Alawi, we get Tentacle Slam. Again, like set's pretty annoying for us, but maybe they just don't have a set. They've already drawn 2 champions. Surely they don't have 3 in the top 11 cards of their deck. Surely they didn't draw 25% champions, right? Gets a palm. That's fine. We are going to Tentacle Slam, I think. Let's swing with our 2-2 here, actually. Maybe they give us a portal. Maybe we just get 2 free damage. Okay. Works for me. No set, maybe? God, that's a lot of coins. That is a lot of coins. Oh, that is a lot of coins, buddy. I don't much like that. I don't much like that amount of coins you have in your hand. Okay. We slamming down. Uh-oh. Jack number 3, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Alright. I heckin' love Jack. Okay. Well. Okay, honestly, as long as they don't have set, I'm kind of okay with all of this. I think I'm just gonna be taking 6 on the chin here, as the kids say. I think I'm taking 6 on the chin. I think we can level our Alawi potentially. Oh, is this a prize fight? Am I getting prize fought? Am I getting prize fought, or is this... Oh, I'm getting like momentous choice or something right here. Kill off my tentacle. I haven't played a weapon, so this choice isn't scary for our Alawi. They're gonna hit us for 2 more if they want to. Yeah, there's momentous choice. So we can... That's gonna put us to... So we're getting 4, 5, 6, 9. We need another 6. That gives us 4. We actually can level our Alawi here, which is pretty crazy. Okay, let's level our Alawi. Because we're just gonna Tentacle Slam. That's a lot of coins. Yeah. A lot of coins, buddy. I get it. I get it. You're coined up. You are a rich man. Jack. Alright, so that's leveled Alawi. And then we have C's voice plus idle, and then hopefully can just like kill them. I don't know, we'll see. Spawn a bunch. We killed all 3 Jacks, which is a threat. So now we just have to deal with their... We just have to find a way to deal with their sets if they draw them. I mean, we just have to just hope they don't draw them. If they draw 4 champions, I'll be fairly sad. Oh god. 8 mana. Nice. I don't know their set progress. I wish it would show me. Because I don't like keeping track of how much mana they spent this entire game. River Shaper. Okay. I mean, I assume if they have set, he's leveled right here, and I'm getting obliterated, right? Okay, so double River Shaper. Okay. I have Nagakaboros. One time. Okay. I mean, this is still a heck of a lot of damage, so... Yeah. This is a lot of damage. We could develop here to make it so they can't block this, but then that opens us up to Palm being much worse than it is. Like right now, they Palm allow it to not take a bunch of damage, but we at least got +2/+2 on our Tentacle, and we like healed up our Alawi. So, all in all, not the worst spot to be in. Maybe they just don't have Palm? Okay. Again, all that we need them to do is not have set. If they don't draw set, this game is 100% over. If they draw set, I don't know what to tell you. if my opponent, oh shit. Okay, I mean, I think that's okay.
The screaming's your work? Maybe.
We're gonna keep this in case we draw a prize fight or a King's Court. I mean, you can't play the bull here, right? Am I crazy? Like, you can't? You just can't? You just do not have enough mana? What is this shit? Heavy metal? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But like I said, we're going to keep this in case we draw a King's Court or something. We want to be able to kill... I mean, we want to try to kill a set if we can. This 2-1 elusive unit is not scary to me. Portapalooza. Okay. Nice, no set. No set is quite poggers. Norra is quite poggers. Oh, a lifesteal unit is quite poggers. Nice. And now we will kill this Knuckle just so we can connect with the Alawi. Oh. Cage. Cage, oh cage.
The screaming's your work?
Maybe. Yeah, it was me.
Okay, so I don't know what these last 2 cards in their hand are. Okay, we'll keep our Norra alive because she's about to flip. Well, let's just swing here. I mean, we just have this, right? They have to have Palm. Or like a recall here. They have to have Palm or a recall or they just die to my Alawi.
Get lost, small fry.
Whew.
The time.
Okay, that's good. Watcha. And the winning card is Tag Out. Alright, they also played 2 Knuckles, so I shouldn't have to worry about a big ol' like rally coming in from them. I shouldn't. I should say. It costs 12 mana to do the full combo. I just don't think they have that. Oh. That's 5/10. So they drew the set this turn. I mean, let's see if they have it. Had to play any 2 mana worth of cards here. And Momentous Choice is your winner. God damn. Ow.
They call this getting your bell rung.
Ow. Okay, the good news is they probably can't, they probably are not going to be able to, like, activate set anytime soon, unless they just, like, chain whatever that card's called. on us to place your bets. Unless they just sit there and chain place your bets, there's no way he can get another showstopper anytime soon. Barnacles. Okay, well, we have heavy metal, which is good. So let's draw some cards. Let's flip our Norra. Price fight is good. Okay, so I think we're actually just going to kill Set here. I was going to kill the Barnacles, but I think killing their champion is slightly better. Thoughts? Oh, nice. Oh, we can do it all. Wait, we can do everything. Okay, come here. So we can do this, and do this, and do this. Very pog. Actually, don't even want to damage you. I'm just going to do this, because you have no cards in your... Nice. And we can still kill the Knuckle afterwards with the second part of the pie toss. Honestly, maybe I'm supposed to just remove their units. Like, maybe I just kill this thing, kill Knuckle, and then... Yeah, that was kind of a misplay. But they can't ever attack it to me. But now I don't have lethal. It's kind of rough. I mean, I guess I had lethal would just, like, pull the elusive unit, hit them with Norra, shoot their face. But I think I was definitely... I don't need to care about the weapon there. I'm just supposed to hit them in the head. I'm just supposed to hit them in the head. So, 132, Bog. We're plus 5 LP. Yeah, we're 66% win rate on the day. We are 4-2. Our 2 losses were to just hard removal based decks, which is the worst matchup for this deck. So, we'll kind of end things off here. The matchup is... Or sorry, the matchup tables for this is... Let me pull up the stats and see what the stats say, and I'll let you know if I agree with them. Oh, ruinterra.ar. Let's go to show you guys my screen. And so we will go to stats, we will go to masters, last 2 days, Bilgewater, Bandle City, and pull up Norra Alawi. So far, it's only 2 players have played enough on it. So the matchups, oops, sorry, wrong button. The matchup tables for this deck, it shows you losing to, yeah, Swain Alawi, Heimer Jace, Norra Nara, I'm actually positive in, but I don't think it's that good of a matchup. This is much closer. It says you're losing to Vayne Aatrox Vayne, but you should be winning. I'm undefeated in this matchup, so I don't know what these other people are doing, but this matchup's pretty good for you. Your good matchups are, yeah, see all the like Bandle Soup, where's the other one? The like Bilgewater version you're good into also. You're good into Samira Fizz, you're good into Samira Varus, you're good into Ashel Blanc, you're good into like Lurk, random garbage. But yeah, you're really bad into these heavy removal based decks, like the Shadow Isles removal, Noxus Bilgewater removal, like Noxus removal. like I said, I'm positive in this matchup, but I'm fairly certain it's not a good matchup for it. Karma Set, it can be rough. This matchup is very close, but it's probably not too great for us. You just kind of have to have a good hand. I think if you have a good hand, you beat them a lot of times, but if they have a better hand, they beat you, if that makes sense. Like, it's very just hand dependent on who kind of draws better. But yeah, this is the matchup table. This deck kind of just like beats a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna say it beats everything, obviously, but it loses to a lot of hard removal based decks. It beats a lot of the board based decks because Prize Fight's a really good card, and you have infinite units thanks to Portal mechanic. So all of these you see are like board based decks. This is like a meme deck. Board based deck. So you're beating all the board based decks, which is really good. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This deck's really sick. I'll have the code down in the description below with the updated versions and all that type of stuff. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a comment down below what you think of the deck, if you're playing, what else you're playing on the new patch, stuff like that. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.